Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over.
Hey yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to League Ego's India Invitational version 3. I've got Grey Knight over here with me as soon as he turns on his video in just a second. But my name is Grizzly, and if you guys have just tuned in, we just had our match number 1 where we saw Team Cohesion just about edge it out and seal the first semi-final slot for themselves, and it was the Sus squad who actually had to unfortunately walk away in that first round, but GG's and well played to them. But hey, if you're new to the stream, guys, we are League Ego. We are an esports organization that conduct tournaments both in the US and in India, and we want to help build the ecosystem in both these countries. Of course, the US ecosystem is already very well established, but here in India, we are still picking up, and we want to do whatever best we can from our side. This is an 8-team knockout. The prize pool is 50,000 rupees, 50 big ones, folks, and that's what these teams are playing for. They're fighting for that prize. Every match is going to be played as a best of 3, except for the finals, which is going to be a best of 5, and that is scheduled for Sunday. So make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel and have that bell icon clicked so you get notified on when we go live. I'm super pumped for this event, folks. I have another big announcement to talk about before we speak and get Grey Knight's thoughts on things. Is the Battle Pass giveaway is live, and if you're interested, make sure to follow us on Instagram, and we announce a new winner every single week. So if that sounds like fun to you, make sure to head over to our Instagram. The links are in the description down below, and give us a follow. We are also hearing that there'll be more giveaways in the future, and more than just skins, but we're also going to be having peripherals and exciting stuff, so be sure to be tuned in for those updates. For now, folks, we have the map pool sorted as well. The map pool for this match is going to be Haven, Split, and Icebox. And Seth, my man, what are your thoughts on that, man? Icebox, I know you're not a big fan of that map.
I don't know. Icebox, I've kind of grown warm to it now with Icebox, and you know the way that you can push and get those plays out through the mid site and take back sites is really awesome. I love the entire.
Hey, sorry, I'm so sorry, man. Do you want to turn on your video because we can't see you?
The video is on. Let me see if I can redo it.
There you go.
Right.
There you are.
Are you getting it? All right, perfect. It was just a glitch on
He's
Discord.
shy, guys. He's
anyway.
hiding.
But yeah, Icebox, you know, hated the map, grown to love it, really like some of the plays, some nice flicks, and what I've heard about Tap God from you, I'm really excited to watch him one-shot people, and that's definitely a map where you can get to see more of those plays where you're able to get those one taps, get those flicks, get those op angles down, and really looking forward to Icebox. One of my now favorite maps. Earlier was not one because I've chosen a new hater, and that is Breeze.
That is Breeze.
Breeze is a terrible map.
And I'm not surprised that we haven't yet seen a Breeze pick on this tournament. And my tournament team, the TOs, are telling me that every map ban process so far, Breeze has been the first map to be banned, and it's not coming to me as a surprise. The other map,
I'm not surprised either.
Not at all. The other map, though, that has been banned consistently is Bind, and that's an interesting one as well. And maybe it's because of the dynamic with the teleporters, or just the unpredictability of not having a mid section at all. I guess it's just very one-dimensional and unpredictable for teams at this level, perhaps.
I don't know. Bind has always been one of my favorite maps, just because like if one person goes, or if you know how to like use the Raze drone to go through the teleporter, you can fool a lot of people. The
Right.
hookah plays are awesome. The CT hookah plays, the headshots that you can get. Bind is all in all one of my favorite maps as Cypher. Being a Cypher main, I am a little biased towards that map, but I'm kind of surprised that a lot of other teams aren't choosing it, because the outplay potential is unreal on that map. I
Right.
think of all the maps, that is one that is not defender or attacker favored, and it can go either way depending on how they play the game.
I agree, and I think the next big thing that we need to speak about for sure is we have Team True Rippers, who are going to be facing off against the Fangs lineup, which are formerly known as Team Fangs. They are now called FS eSports. Is a KO pick, and that is something we've seen True Rippers consistently do. It is this player they have called Paradox, who has been known to pick KO every single time. So I'm excited to see KO. We're playing Haven. He could be the initiator of choice, perhaps. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
I'm down for some KO. Let me tell you that. I'm waiting for a team to pick KO. I'm waiting for any team to diverge from the classic agent lineup. I'm actually even hopefully, I know Sage has nothing to offer. A
Right.
game like Valorant, the momentum, the fast
Moment of silence for Sage mains.
Yeah, but hey, I believe in Battle Sage. Absolutely, you
Right.
bet I believe in Battle Sage. I'm ready for some Sage. I'm ready for some Astra. I'm ready for some KO. And honestly, if someone's feeling spicy, I'm ready for some Yoru.
Alright, Yoru has been an agent that has been neglected in the pro scene completely as if he doesn't exist. But maybe we'll see a Yoru pick, but we'll have to wait and see. Folks, the map pool for this one is going to be Haven, Split, and Icebox. Haven we're gonna get kicked off with True Rippers on the defense on Haven, as Team FS Esports are going to be defending first, both on Split and on Icebox. This is an 8-team knockout, like I said before, folks. We have some big names playing in this tournament. Team Valor, Team Reckoning Esports is on, ROG Academy. We saw Cohesion against Sus Squad just a little bit earlier, and it was Team Cohesion who did come out on top over there. Unfortunately for Team Sus Squad, GG's and well played to them. But one team that I do want to talk about is Team Asteria. It is an all-women lineup. India's first all-women lineup is what I hear. And they are going to be facing off against ROG Academy tomorrow. So make sure you guys are there for that. But hey, Seth, what do you think about that? An all-girls lineup.
Women are the future, man. They got this. And let me tell you that women perform really well under pressure. So I'm hoping for some clutch plays, take back rounds, maybe even just dominating entirely. My money is on them. My tournament favorite. I'm really rooting for them. I know that Fangs have been the reigning champion, so we'll see after this game what outcome brings in front of us. I've heard some stuff about Tap God. I'm already seeing the Rippers ping is less than 10 right now, which is very
Every
scary.
single player.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating sitting stateside going,
player.
what is this ping? I thought my internet was good, but look at these guys. They're like, what is happening? Maybe you can go back home and grind some Valorant.
Unbelievable. I mean, you talked about one tap God, dude, and unfortunately, I'm seeing him sitting in the coach position. I don't know if you're seeing this right now, and maybe it's a changing up of lineups because of the maps, perhaps. I'm not quite sure, but one tap God on Haven last tournament, guys, he was absolutely unstoppable. I remember this one clip. Where he absolutely decimated the whole team on B side with the judge and his ultimate. It was unfreaking stoppable. And so I am a little bit disappointed that he's sitting in that coach slot for this game. But hey, this is a best of 3. And maybe we'll see him coming on for one of the next two maps. But it does look like we are more or less ready to go, man. I am super excited, folks. We're gonna jump straight into agent select as soon as we hear from both the teams that we are ready to go. But in case you're just tuning in, make sure to follow us on Instagram. We're doing a battle pass giveaway. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube. I can't think of a reason why you're not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, so please make sure you do that. Put on your notifications so you get notified of when we go live. But with that, folks, it looks like we are all set to get going. And I'm going to switch over to the big screen. You know what's going to happen next. We are going to go straight into Agent Select. And here's me hoping for a KO pick from the side of True Rippers. Hey, maybe even from Team Fangs. Who knows?
Well, I'm hoping that Team Fangs makes the aggressive plays, you know, because the Rippers are already down. Like, what is happening? They have like less than 10 ping. Pick all fraggers, man. I'd pick all fraggers.
All 5 dudes.
Literally be like, get that magic number advantage and just dominate the round. So,
Absolutely.
maybe like True Rippers just have this game fully on ping. You can see the Sova again.
All right. So we're getting a rough idea set, and I'm going to walk us through this real quick. Paradox, a little bit dejected to see him on the jet, but hey, it is what it is. Master's going to be on the Sova. A double initiator lineup. Interesting. So they have sacrificed that one duelist for this. They've got 2 initiators on the side of Team True Rippers. They've got Relic on the Cypher, and Bones is going to be the controller of choice, and it's going to be Viper. And that is interesting as well, because there is a restriction to attack with smokes when you
Select
go
your
Viper, but it
agent.
looks like he has switched over to Omen. Is he hearing what I'm saying? He has switched over to Omen just as I said that. On the side of Team Fangs, we got Kohli on Astra. We got Cactus who's going to be on the Jet Smokey with Phoenix. It's nice to see two duelists there. B2 is going to be on the Cypher and Edshot is going to be on the Sova.
I'm liking that Astra pick. I tell you, that Astra wall is way more useful than you might think. It is clearly one of like Valorant's most scary abilities to just zone off an entire team, just your wall. But I'm really excited for what Astra can do in this game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we do have Team True Rippers defending first, and you know what I'm going to talk about next, don't you? I want to talk about the magic number.
There you go.
And,
Ripper's already talking in code with the 346. I don't even know what that means.
I think that
What are you talking about?
Oh man, this is gonna be fun. But yeah, on Haven, folks, in my view personally, and this is just my opinion, but I do think that it is a very balanced map, unlike Split, say something like Split or Ascent, where you would argue that the defender side it is defender sided, and so that's where we talk about a concept like the magic number. But hey, on Haven, even if the defenders had a bad first half, they could still pull it back and attack. Absolutely they can.
Yeah. Hoping for a lot of plays from Smoke A. I've heard great things from him too. He's on that Phoenix. Classic fragger, never failed us, always the tried and true. Waiting for him to get some nice tap shots down. Maybe if Fangs is not able to pull through, they might put in God, who knows?
Absolutely. And straight off the bat, it looks like Team Fangs are looking to attack this A site. 3 players pushing in. Headshot is going to pull out that drone here as B2 monitors mid with his spy cam.
Careful now.
Yeah, I'm really liking the A side push by them. Very careful, very nervous. Definitely taking their time as Headshot and heads in, gets shot by the Cypher. Cypher gets taken down by the enemy Cypher. Fangs. Gonna take this site, I think. Yep, they've already planted.
Spike down A.
There you go.
Last player
Fangs is
standing.
just demolishing their enemy team, but no! Rippers rip through the enemy opposition without any hesitation. That was a nice site takeover, but I think they hesitated just a little bit, and True Rippers might have to rethink what their focus is and what their plan is and run it back.
I think Cross did really well here on this guy to hold down that site. He did have, I think it was Paradox from Heaven to support him, and
Yeah.
they did enter side, but unfortunately these two doing enough damage to pick up that round. So the first round will go in the side of defense, and True Rippers will be quite happy with that. It'll be interesting to see how Team Fangs is going to respond.
B2 shot a lot of good shots, but unfortunately most of them didn't connect, and after that one kill, Paradox was able to take out a lot of people last round.
Right, and this is
Definitely
the
great
aggression.
positioning.
This is the aggression that I was speaking about. Take a look at this on A side. Take a look at this. Both these players pushing out with the SMG advantage. They know it. Absolutely abusing that.
True Rippers here, definitely showing them that they have the economy advantage and not hesitating to prove it. As Sova hanging around C window, looking for a pick. Shot. Will he get it, or will the enemy be able to tap him out?
Paradox with an
We'll
easy
have to
pick onto
see.
B2 here. He was stuck in a bad position.
Paradox definitely showing us what an entry fragger is capable of.
One enemy
Right,
remaining.
nicely done by Paradox. Takes out Edge Shot.
Looks like it's down to just Smoke A. He doesn't have much to work with. He's perhaps going to even try for the spike plant. Oops.
Yeah, and I think Paradox is just hungry for blood, and he knows that he's hiding behind it. Will Edshot get the kill or lose his economy?
It's
Oh,
a
he
knife,
does-
Seth.
He
It's a
knifes
knife.
him. Disrespect by Paradox, man. That's
Making
gotta
a
hurt.
statement, this team True Rippers as opposed to round number 2. And take a look at Paradox. He's going to drop an op purchase in round number 3, looks like. It does look like he's going to go for the op purchase in round number 3. It's a bit unconventional. It's very aggressive.
Paradox definitely showing him it's not about the money, it's about sending a message over here. And Paradox, beautiful knife there. I didn't think he would make it. I thought the Phoenix was gonna kill him. There he is.
I mean, these are some of the top players from India, and they're not new to each other, so maybe it's an ongoing rivalry.
Oh, a beautiful shot by Paradox, but just gets grazed by.
But the Astra gravitational
bullet.
pull.
Enemy kill.
Oh, and he still gets it. Cactus loses that 1v1 against Paradox. Paradox.
I miss from long, I get you from short. No problem, he says.
Amazing. I love opping on Jet, but it gets instantly taken out by Edshot, who's waiting for him with a Vandal.
That was a good pick from him.
Yeah.
As the op goes
Amazing.
down. And now they might just regret that purchase because Edshot gets his hands on this op. It's a huge shift in power. A huge moment that could be. I think Team Fang's recognizing that they need to change things up.
Shot definitely didn't pick up that op that I was expecting him to. Maybe he's just afraid of going for it and getting taken down by the enemy Master and Cross. We'll just have to find out what they are capable of. I think that this round is still in Fangs' hands as long as they're
30
willing to
seconds
play
left.
it safe and secure, because obviously their true opera is now down for the count.
And as you said that, it looks like Cross has just gone up and picked up the operator on A side, so they have retrieved it, and that's good news for them.
Spike planted.
A beautiful angle. The spike is planted at a nice angle where everyone on the team can watch it very carefully. Headshot be able to kill that Trailblazer. He does kill that Trailblazer. Nice!
Player standing.
Oh
Beautiful
my
flash
god!
by the Phoenix in the swing.
And Bones on the other side. Doing some damage control
Wow.
there, but Team Fangs, wow, what a shutdown that was on A-Link.
That was amazing. The beautiful flashbang by the smoke.
It was the
That
battle
was
of the
amazing.
flashes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. Sky was not able to execute her flash in time. So
Because of the
went
Phoenix
for it, and the
flash, right?
switch was beautiful. Yeah, I think it was because of the Phoenix flash.
Unbelievable. And
Thought she was gonna flash her own team.
I think the big
a
question
little
is
too premature.
they did not pick up the operator, and that's fine as long as it doesn't go back to Team True Rippers.
You have seen True Ripper's economy is not as hurt, but they're still willing to save a little bit just to be on the safe side of things.
And they are coming in with a
Spots, Master.
5 Sheriff buys. Team True Rippers, make no mistake, this is an eco round, and Master will shut down Smokey's, run it back.
Yo, nice. I'm liking the Deagle. I'm liking these Deagle plays where they're able to pick the heads. Apparently Paradox is gonna run with the classic, maybe dash in and get a right click. Sweet enough. Get a beautiful kill. Just have to wait to find out. And Fang's really looking for an opening here, but Ripper's not giving them an opening as Paradox definitely watching the sectors, waiting for an enemy. Gets info. Oh, and he gets Cactus and runs away. Beautiful dash by him after the kill.
I was just going to
Headshot
say
be able
that
to get
so
another
much.
one.
I was just going to say that so much lies on Paradox's Bladestorm. He did get a pick, but maybe that follow-up pick, he will be a little bit disappointed. Strange position he's holding on Heaven here. Maybe planning to jump down.
Advantage is definitely towards Fangs. Fangs just has to play it slow and let them walk into the door. Oh, there we go. Edshot gets a beautiful kill onto Paradox. And another onto Master, but it is finished by B2. Like I said, Fangs just had to let them play into their hand. It was just that easy after that.
Comfortable eco round in the bag, I would say, perhaps for Team Fangs, and this is when the real game starts because both teams will be coming in with full buys. The scores all level at 2-2. There is no operator in the equation, but Paradox is already showing signs of popping off early. 7-2 on the Jet.
That's the thing, but if Fangs is able to take off Paradox, does that mean that Paradox's numbers or True Ripper's numbers are written and their days are written? And so that hinder them from performing any further? We'll just have to wait and find out, because as we've seen in other games, the players just are able to make as much headway if given the space and room to grow. Gets taken out very quickly. And things, I just love it. They're not willing to commit until they're 100% sure. They're taking their sweet time and just waiting for them to come to them. I think True Rippers might just be safe enough to sit back. And there you go. Relic gets another kill on the Smoke A. So it gets the information that he needed of enemy in their spawn. Paradox be able to kill. No! Cactus showing Paradox that he is the better Jet.
I know exactly where you are.
Victory, and fully Paradox's team is able to avenge his death. Definitely Fang's favored right now. See if True Rippers can run it back with Relic being able to do something.
Cactus will get eventually taken down here at C site as the spike has been planted on B.
Last player standing.
It is now just Master. I think he's got a little bit too much here to do.
Relic over there, I don't know what he was doing. He had his sights on Headshot, but definitely didn't get a even a hip fire into Headshot. I think should have been towards Relic, but he might have choked a little bit. But regardless, Fangs takes another round and it's 3-2. Ripper still looking like they can come back. It's a little sketchy on how their aim was last game.
2-3, the scores are fairly even still, and this does mean that Team True Rippers will be coming in with an eco round. All 5 sheriff purchases from them. I mean, hey, Team Fangs are reigning champions for a reason, right?
Yeah, you don't just win a tournament and lose it. It's a consistent thing. It's a thing. Oh my gosh, and Fangs taking out Team True Rippers like it's nobody's
Spike
business.
planted.
Paradox holding a beautiful angle onto B2. Will B2 be able to take Paradox because of the health advantage? We'll see. Paradox is still holding that angle. Two taking his sweet time.
It looks like they are going in for a save, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Possible, but yeah, there you go. Paradox gets that headshot onto B2 that I was talking about. Beautifully holding that angle, just waiting for B2 to just walk into him. I think this might be a save round, but we will just have to see. And that's a beautiful shot by Jet and a dash, and doesn't die.
Player standing.
Paradox is just in a tough spot. There with just getting absolutely sprayed the wall by Fangs. Man, Fangs really not giving them any breathing room. Only finding their momentum, and once I think they found their footing, they're gonna push their lead and definitely keep going at it until
Absolutely.
feels
I mean,
like they're driven into a corner.
4th round in the bag, and I'm just being reminded by the TOs that they are no longer referred to as Team Fangs, and they are now called FS eSports because of a change in ownership. So we will be correcting that. But yeah, I mean, a strong start from them early on. 4 rounds in the back already on Haven. An early Hunter's Fury being pulled out by Headshot here. Can he make it count? I think he connected with a couple of players but couldn't really land a kill.
I mean, Paradox has hurt a little bit, but FS eSports over here looking really good. Just taking the time, biting and watching as we go. Yep. Smoke is on site A. Will he get taken out or will he be able to plant? They're looking a little finicky with Cypher on Heaven. And
Spike
Jet,
down A.
A tower. And, oh, yep, there you go.
Paradox needed to make
Push out by
that
B2.
connect. This operator needs to count here from Heaven.
Will Smoke A be able to...
Spike planted.
There you go. He is able to plant it right before his ult runs out. A beautiful use by the ult. He's got his number written. There we go. Smoke takes out Relic.
Take a look at this diffuse.
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
my gosh.
He just stuck the diffuse. Paradox pulling out something spectacular here, just jumping out from under Heaven.
Rippers over here. Really going for the beautiful play.
Unbelievable here. FS Esports surely will be a little bit disappointed by that.
That's esports over here. Man. Almost had that, but Paradox showing them how it's done. Nice recon dart. Gets a lot of information. Maybe they'll be able to shuffle up their team as True Rippers might shuffle up to A. Yep, there we go. We see Paradox running it down to A to protect and reinforce defenses on site. Oh, there we go. Master with a beautiful 2K. To A long, will he get another one as Cypher cowers behind a wall? with the spike, he definitely doesn't want to be the one to lose it for his team, as the enemy will have sights on. There you go. B2 gets a beautiful shot on the
Spike
Master
down
Paradox.
A.
That is a
Able to
big
trade
paradox
off.
here. He's gonna peek long. Oh, he misses, and headshot is going to
Headshot.
punish him for that. It is down to a
Man.
2v2 now.
Shot always has Paradox's number. Even with a Vandal, he's able to find those flicks. If FS is able to still carry that spike and plant it onto A, Bone's definitely having a great angle right now as Relic watches on ground as to whether or not they'll be able to
30 seconds
tackle
left.
that site. Maybe out of recon darts for this one. To
Interesting
rely on
here.
instinct and instinct alone.
And FS have just walked onto A side, and Team True Rippers are quite happy to allow them to do that. They're not too far away. They hear the spike plant.
Shot
player
is gonna get a
standing.
kill. No, he does not. Bones gets a beautiful kill on the Ed shot, and
Last player
Relic and Bones
standing.
can definitely go for it. But okay, gets a beautiful kill on the Bones, and Relic finishes it. Now the defuse.
I am pretty sure he was
Done
flashed
by
when he
True
connected
Rippers.
that shot. I'm pretty sure he was flashed. True Rippers, Relic doing brilliantly there to pull back
Yeah.
that round. The scores are now
There's
level.
anyone's game. Rippers here really pulling their weight now. And the Paradox is clearly in the lead with 10 frags. And is an absolute monster right now.
He does look like he's feeling himself, although I saw a couple of occasions where he should have connected those off shots. I'm not gonna lie, but nonetheless, 4-4 is what's
Yeah,
on the scoreboard. This
Been
game
losing
could go
those
anywhere.
1v1s against Edshot. And it's kind of surprising to see Edshot on that Vandal still getting a kill onto Paradox. An op, but we'll only tell if he's gonna get used to it or not.
Joke's over. You're dead.
The run it back is pulled out by Smoke. He can do a lot of damage here.
Beautiful
This needs to be
rush.
shut down quickly. Eventually will, but as a result, the spike plant has gone down, and Master will shut down Kohli with that Hunter's Fury. Cactus needs to get this pick. He does.
I know exactly.
Yep, there we go. Relic in a beautiful spot. Taking down the enemy.
Paradox with that judge. He is absolutely lethal. He needs to get another pick here. B2.
One enemy remaining.
A beautiful kill by Cross as he keeps on defusing. Didn't even hesitate, just down his diffuser and just shoots the guy and goes, "Not today, sir."
And Team True
Wonderfully
Rippers will
done.
post another round, 5-4. And really starting to change the momentum. I think it's time for us to talk about that key word again, momentum.
True Rippers definitely have that momentum right now, and FS are probably feeling the pressure, and still not that big a gap, but True Rippers have definitely shown themselves to brought it back consistently, even after disadvantage after disadvantage with Master and Paradox, really making those first blood plays and giving their team that mental edge that they might need. So watching A long, not able to find anything. Is an orb and is slowly lurking as FS is slowly taking their time trying to find angles and a pick here or there, but Cross might be able to get a kill onto the Sova. Headshot gets flashed, still able to pull off some new moves. Cross at 37 health, a little too scary. Might have to let his team carry him for this one, as FS have finally looked at long A to be their long-awaited journey to planting the spike. Let's see, FS moving slowly, inching closer, trying to tackle the site through A heaven. FS really going at it slow, taking their time, trying to find a pick. Will Paradox be able to make good work out of this team who are approaching it so slowly, as someone who's a
30
fragger and
seconds
can
left.
take out enemies really quickly one by one?
Cross will get spotted out here as the commitment is coming in from FS Esports in towards this Paradox.
Paradox
With that
double
judge.
One enemy remaining.
Gets the
annoying
pick onto
Paradox
Kohli
in a
as well as
three-way.
True Rippers will shut down that round.
First Paradox over here showing He is a true master of that Jet combo.
Unbelievable.
Nasty play.
Unbelievable.
That's gotta be annoying. I know for a fact that if that happened to me, I'd be so mad.
Unbelievable. 6-4 on the scoreboard. Do you have a prediction set yet?
Okay.
I mean, it's too early to tell, but the way that Rippers have been playing this game, it just seems like it might be in their favor. But Cactus has now picked up an op, so we'll see who the better judge is going to be. If I had to say anything for now, I'd say my money is on True Rippers instead of FS.
And a lot of that has to do with this man, Paradox, right here, who has shown signs of popping off early on. He's got a Spectre in his hands. He has advanced all the way to A lobby, and this could be dangerous here for headshot.
Shot down. Shot down.
And they will get a kill here onto Cross, but I still think they don't know where Paradox is.
Paradox with the trigger
And take
discipline.
a look at this!
Oh my gosh! Paradox just doesn't do anything, making them believe that he's not even there. Paradox secretly going for it.
He needs to get more than one kill here for sure. For sure.
Paradox taking his time.
He spotted out at least 3 players.
Oh my god, Paradox!
Unbelievable. Maybe he would have wanted to take down 3, but that was some incredible trigger discipline from him.
Damage, and Astra took 2 kills out, giving his team the,
30
if not the
seconds left.
advantage, definitely the, oh actually the advantage with Astra being that low, it's definitely a 3v2 pretty much. Even a whiffed bullet is gonna kill her at that point.
20 seconds on the clock.
go.
This
They're on
spike
the
plant
site.
needs to go down.
No charges left.
Bones could not stop it, and now we're looking at a 2v3 situation.
Like over here needs to
You want to find it?
for God. Oh, a beautiful sight.
Relic is coming. Relic.
That's
Relic
it
coming
for
out of
Astra
garage.
and Jet, another shot, and that is it. GG, easy. True Rippers, Paradox. That beautiful play. Amazing trigger discipline by him. Definitely not letting his passions overcome him.
I mean, having the
last
trigger
round
discipline is
before
one
the
thing,
switch.
but just knowing when to pull that trigger, making that decision, making it count in the end. He got 2 picks, but I have to talk about Relic here. That push out of garage, instantly picking off 2 of these defenders, making that retake look easy. And Team True Rippers,
Absolutely.
wow. I mean, if you had FS Esports pegged to be the favorites in this tournament, I think you need to think again. I think it's time to think again.
Absolutely. I mean, I was on their team because of things I've been told about.
Look at him,
Trap God,
look
but
at him,
man,
look at him go. What is he doing with this operator? This man.
Joke's
Oh, he
over.
gets it. He
You're
gets a
dead.
beautiful shot onto B2. Bones over here. I think that Paradox is not the only one who can operate an operator. Paradox over here, still watching long
Operator,
A,
absolutely.
waiting for that juicy reticle, or someone to walk into that juicy reticle so he can pull the trigger. This team the advantage. A beautiful smoke by that team. He gets a shot on the Astra and instantly obliterates him, but is instantly taken out. Headshot. Always good to have Doc's name written on a bullet.
Scanning
Look
ahead.
at that. Nice recon dart. It's taken out by Bones. Making quick work with that operator. These two are on fire with that op. Smoke looking up into heaven, praying that he gets a kill to make it a 2v2. Will he get a kill, or will he be taken out with a swing from Bones?
Are you seeing the pinch from Relic here? The wraparound, he's already behind them
30
outside of
seconds
A lobby
left.
and just holding that side.
Last player standing.
I love it. And there you go.
25 seconds on the clock. Is down to just Cactus. I think he has too much to do here. I think it's going to be 8-4.
Just still takes out Master really well with that op. I think he can just run away and save for that op. Dashes in the side, planting now. He'll probably get the plant out. There we go. Just need to ape him. Just run him down. Peek it and coordinate.
He must not slow peek this operator or he's dead.
Remaining.
Well, maybe
Vandal.
not. Maybe not. It's a 4K for him. Can he get his ace and clutch this round?
No, but I definitely know Relic does have that sight. Yep, there you go. Relic takes him out. Definitely not a health advantage towards FS, so Relic makes quick work of Ed. Able to take him down very swiftly.
good half indeed. 8-4
Switching
on the
sides.
scoreline, folks. Team True Rippers have put in a strong performance, to say the least. I mean, FS eSports, I had my money on them as tournament favorites, surely, after seeing what they did last tournament. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard set, shall we? Paradox 18-7. This man is looking unstoppable tonight. Relic not far behind. How many rounds have we seen that man close out the round? 11-7 on him. He's doing pretty well for himself. On the side of FS eSports, Cactus looks like he is in good form. 11-11 for him, but I'm afraid there's not much more to say for this lineup for now. On the side of defense, things might look different, and they really need to pull back the pistol round. It's going to be crucial. The pistol round is going to be crucial.
Again, Relic is just such an amazing lurker. He just able to pull up this clutch play. Then he's sticking by Paradox. Paradox, who might be an entry fragger. FS Sports take out.
One enemy
A
remaining.
great work of Relic and Paradox and instantly dominate the round.
Flawless pistol round in the bag
Wow,
for Team FS.
amazing.
A flawless round, 8-5, and this could be a game changer here. This could be a game changer. Surely Team True Rippers will not be going in for investments in this round. It will be an eco coming in from their team, and this is the opportunity for FS eSports. They need to win this round. They need to win it with as least casualties as possible, taking in these SMGs into the next round, putting in a strong bonus, and perhaps they can rebuild this comeback from there. Once again though, this time around, Team True Rippers very aggressively coming out in towards mid. Looks like Garage is the target.
Spike down.
And
C.
True Rippers over here. We're in the lead, but man, FS.
Last player
Kohli
standing.
and
taking
Cactus
back
here,
control of the game.
shutting it down completely though. FS. Relic was able to salvage one kill, but that's pretty much just about it. And with that, a 6th round will be posted on the board with FS eSports moving up the scoreline now to 8-6.
This map is a defender every site. Man, watching FS just take them one by one very quickly, making me feel a little biased towards the defenders on this map.
Here.
So this one is going to be a bonus round set. I can see FS eSports. They are going to be carrying in those Spectres, and they're going to try and somehow pull this off. It'll be interesting to see what they're going to be doing. Take a look at Cactus. He does have this judge in a shot.
See, Cactus is able to do the same things that Paradox was able to do. Maybe just copying on to one Jet who was able to achieve it all. See if he has learned anything, or if he continues to run and gun to find that out. Edge shot over here. Really, really good. He's able to always trade off kills with Paradox. He keeps his team's momentum going. Just needs to dash in and get some kills, honestly. So let's say he dash and goes boom boom.
Last player standing.
And FS here are making this round count. It's a 3v1 situation. Relic is down to just Relic. He does have a Phantom on his hands.
So just needs to, yep, there we go. Relic just takes out Cactus. Judge ain't working for you today, Chief. Relic takes out another guy, making it a 1v1 between him and Astra. Will he be able to win this round? Astra does have the advantage of smoke. Relic being very careful of what he does. Astra does have eyes on the spike. This might be looking a little hairy for Relic as he's aiming at a different site. He might have to just run in.
He's
and
running
get
out of
it.
time
10
though.
seconds
He's
left.
running out of time. 8 seconds on the clock.
There
Astra's
we
seen
go.
him.
And Astra, yep.
Kohli is gonna lock that round up. It was
Close.
very close, and I think Team True Rippers really gave them some hope here, pulling back those 2 kills. But FS eSports winning that bonus round, and that is huge. Remember, folks, the scoreline at halftime was 8-4, and now we're looking at 8-7. So reconstructing 3 rounds back to back, and as a result of this, FS eSports will have healthy looking economies, will go into the full buys. Cactus will even be able to afford an operator, and on the side of Team True Rippers, it looks like it's going to be 5 sheriffs.
Team True Rippers over here. Looking really, really good. But kind of losing their momentum and their footing with Cactus pulling out the off, and Reaper still operating with a deagle. See who wins out. I mean, True Rippers have been known to make those headshots count when they need it the most. At First Sports over here, not looking too shabby themselves, giving themselves a pretty good lead.
Quite content with that much presence shown outside of A. They're now looking to rotate. Cactus here is readjusting as well with that operator on B side here. Team True Rippers are searching for that opening frag here, and Smokey is going to deny it. Headshot gets a pick on Paradox as well. And looks like Cross has managed to pick up a kill on A side. The spike is being planted. A 4 versus 2 retake. This is a nothing round really. They don't have enough guns. What a bait that was from the Jet. The updraft completely taking his attention away from Sova, who was speaking as well. He's down to just balls. He pulls back 2. He pulls back 3. It's a 1v1.
He's gonna stick
and he's gonna stick the defuse. No bones. Oh,
get the kill.
That was close.
Just get the kill. And he gets the kill with a 3K
That was
headshot.
close. Team FS doing really well there.
The op to Paradox, their frag god, been carrying them all this time.
8-8 on the scoreboard. This match is going to be close. I mentioned to you, Seth, before we got going that this match is going to go down to the wire, and we should be seeing all 3 maps.
I'm going above.
And I think
I'm excited.
I'm going to stand by that prediction.
E3A. Alright. Down this here. What spots out the enemy so far? FS Sofa spots out. Ripper Sofa, I didn't even know that he's on long A. I'm just too afraid to peek. Or long C, he's too afraid to peek for good reason.
Smoke A here, deadly through that garage window. Another big, in fact, wall banging his way through this. And FS eSports now, a 5 versus 2 situation. True Rippers, after showing so much promise in that first half, are starting to fall apart just a little bit here.
Their brothers are playing on their computer right now. That's use I usually make.
Another flawless round in the bag. The scoreline will now move to 8-9.
That's a really brought back and then now have a lead. Scary. They were the ones losing so hard with a 3-8 deficit.
Well, it's 5 rounds back to back. That's what we're looking at. 5 rounds for Team FS Esports. A strong statement being made from them. Let's take a quick look at the economies. Cactus is going to hold on to the operator. Team True Rippers will more or less come in with full buys with half shields. But they are going to be forcing the issue here.
I've got your trail.
Cover going out.
The Hunter's Fury here being pulled out very, very early. Didn't do too much damage, but Cactus here will get taken down by Relic. The spike has gone down here. B2 gets the first pick onto Paradox. Gets traded out after headshot goes down. FS Esports still have 3 players to work with. And looks like Team True Rippers will hold their own and pull back this round. It was a much needed round from them. And you have to imagine it was starting to run away a little bit. FS Esports putting together 5 rounds back to back. That momentum shift was real. And Team True Rippers really needed to pull this one back. The scoreline now will move to 9-9.
Great headway. It's takes out FS over here.
It was a chaotic push in, I'm not gonna lie. They lost a couple of players.
Yeah.
FS somehow holding it down. But Team True Rippers now need to think again. This push isn't working out for them. Smokey is going to be clinical with that headshot onto Relic. So the lurk is down. And take a look at this. Kohli saw both of them, and with that trigger discipline once again communicating to his team. And is that 3 flawless rounds back to back? I can't even keep track anymore. But Team FS Esports, folks, have absolutely arrived. And 9-10, folks. The scoreline at halftime was 8-4 in favor of Team True Rippers. And somehow Team FS Esports have completely turned it around. A quick look at the economy, folks. It looks like Paradox is going to be on a save. It looks like he has gone in for the purchase of the shield. So maybe hoping for a gun that his teammates will get for him. And Cross here will go down with that Phoenix Molly. Smoke A looking dangerous, aggressing all the way in towards that A long. And Cactus elsewhere will continue inflicting this damage as Bones will go down at C long. And now has been spotted out. The spike will go down. Team True Rippers are falling apart here. They do have a couple of players still in there, and Paradox does have a gun. Master here with that Sheriff. This round surely tilting in the direction of Team FS Esports. Once again, Paradox is going to jump in and walk in towards this A side. He does not have the spike though.
Thirty seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Cactus will get a third pick with that operator, and now it is down to just Paradox, who will get shut down as well. And at the loss of just one player, Team FS have pulled back another round, and the scoreline, folks, is now going to move to 11-9. Unbelievable, unbelievable. I just can't believe that the scoreline at halftime was 8-4, and we are now looking at 11-9. That is unbelievable.
Deep breath. Scanning ahead. Deploying drone.
You're looking really good over here.
One enemy
It's a
remaining.
3K by Smoke. Cactus wiping out. Omen with the
Shot dart.
oh my god.
A 4K coming in from
4K.
Smoke A here, and another flawless round in the bag. Seth, this is absolute domination coming in from FS Esports in this second half.
What happened to TR?
We were on 8-4 Seth at halftime. 8-4, and now the scoreline is 12-9. That is
There you go.
unbelievable.
Like I said, you can't count FS out. Man, they've been the reigning champs for a reason, and reason is shown right here as they're about to take this one round. Maybe they were just scouting out how the players play and how aggressive they can be, but FS over here, especially Headshot, Smoke A, definitely pulling their weight. Smoke A with that 26 kills and Cactus with those 21 kills. Man, you'd almost think that Paradox would be. He does. That beautiful shot onto enemy Astra, but he's instantly avenged by Cactus.
One enemy remaining. Spike
Over
down.
here.
C.
It's a nice beautiful headshot on the cross. Only FS favor. Let's see if they're able to locate the enemy and go ape out on him. For watching. Watching, he's got his eyes set on long. See long. Let's see if he's able to get a shot out.
Relic here somehow surviving somehow. The last player, he's trying to pull it back for his team, but I don't think he'll be able to.
He's just gonna have to save. No, Edshot definitely knows where he is. Edshot gets a kill onto Edshot. Man, Edshot gets recognized by the Relic ult. Definitely not gonna be able to take the spike, but he can cause a disruption in their economy. Okay, is definitely on a hunt for this cipher. He definitely wants
14
to
seconds on the
it.
clock set. This is looking
left.
pretty much done and dusted, and we should be heading
And he
over
still gets
pretty
it.
soon.
Defenders win.
B2 is gonna wrap it up, folks. FS Esports have picked up that first match, and I'm still reeling here. Seth, are you ready for this? I'm still reeling here.
ready.
This is unbelievable. It was 8-4 at halftime. 8-4. And we actually thought Team True Rippers was putting on such a good performance in that first half, but FS Esports, Smoke A.
Yeah,
And hey,
popped off.
said I told you about Smoke A, man. I told you this is one of my favorite players in the lobby right here. And take a look at that average combat score, 353, 27 and 12. 7
Leagues above.
first bloods. 7 first bloods. That is insane.
Hey, here's the thing. FS might be subbing in Tap God as I see him in the lobby. Will he be playing now?
Unbelievable. But folks, what a game that was. Just to remind you guys, this is a best of 3. This was the first map. It was on Haven. We do have Split and Icebox still to follow on this in this best of 3. And I was telling Seth a little bit earlier that this game looks like it is going to go down to the wire. And in hindsight, maybe Team True Rippers could have used that KO pick. Am I right on that paradox?
Maybe because was popping off and it was looking really good for True Rippers, but man, FS just brought it back. And Smoke, like you said, is your favorite player for a reason, and that man just popped off. He took his team and he said, "Hey, come on, I'll carry you all the way to the finish line."
Unbelievable.
And I'm excited. I'm excited if Tap God is joining the lobby. You've said a lot of stuff about Tap God, so I'm excited to see if this man
I think
is
they
able
need
to-
him, man. I think they need him. He was sitting in the coach position, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? One Tap God, your team needs you, man. And I'm excited to see him in that next game. But yeah, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back with map number 2. It's going to be split, and it's going to be FS Esports that's going to be defending first. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with live action.
Game over. Game over. over. Game over. Game over.
All right, folks, we are back, and with map number 2 after the domination in that first game from FS eSports, man. And there you go. This is what I'm talking about. Are you seeing this on your screen right now? I can see a KO pick that is being considered. Let me show the stream what I am talking about.
You're not messing around at all after
Not
that
at all.
last time.
Absolutely. And I think maybe on Haven they did miss that KO pick. And I know they had a couple of initiators. They had Sova and Sky both. But we talked about the potential that KO has to just shut down those abilities, and Smoke A is going to be on the Killjoy on the side of FS eSports. So it is going to be interesting to see how Paradox is going to be able to shut that down. But a quick look here at the agent select. B2 is going to be on the Sage, Smoke A is going to be on Omen, iGod is going to be on Raze, Kohli is going to be on the Killjoy, and Cactus is going to be on the Jet.
Dox has locked in his KO.
Let's go, baby.
He
That's
is
what I'm
not
talking
messing
about. That
around.
is what I'm talking about. I love to see that.
I mean, I'm more excited about the Tap God substitute that came in.
Choose your agent.
Was not playing round 1, so maybe they know that they can't mess around with the S right now since they're already 1 round in. He locks in the Sage B2. Is this the battle Sage they've been waiting for that may shut down Tap God and the KO? We'll just have to see.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Alright, man. Seth, I'm going to leave you solo for like 2 minutes because I need to take care of something. Are you good with that?
Sure.
Alright, folks. The match is all set to get going. I'm going to bring in that in-game audio for you guys.
Let's see. We're seeing a typical Ripper Spencer move with them rushing into using the spike behind, trying to see if they can check their corners, where to attack and where to go from. B garage, always the sweet spot for most people on split map. See if they're able to take down, find an opening with Omen, the only one defending that, and Sage maybe heading towards B tower. The Jet watching through mid top. They're all covering their bases. FS over here definitely not leaving any stone unturned for true Rippers to come through. Let's see if Cactus is able to get a cheeky play off of here from Killjoy. Yep, and he does get a shot on the Killjoy. A beautiful headshot. The robot definitely not able to notice it since he was hiding behind a box. See if Master is able to get... Master does not get picked out. Cactus does get picked up by grenade from Raze. Beautifully
One
done.
enemy remaining.
B2 takes Paradox
down,
out, and
B.
B2 also takes out Relic. A beautiful performance by TR. Will it be enough for the Ripper to cross to make it happen? No, it will not. And FS will take this round easy peasy. And just like that, they're in control once more. Ever so slightly, we'll just have to see if they're able to make it to the big leagues and get those big giant differences in with the rounds and give their team the lead that they need. FS really feeling like in their element, really liking their plays. Look to switch it up now. To wait and watch. And talk about the KO pick. The KO can really shut down Coley's offensive sight. Joy.
Alright, I am back
Really
and
coming clutch.
I just came in time to see that headshot from iGod here on the Raze.
That was really good. Awesome. The Raze grenade did take out
One enemy remaining.
a lot of people last time. Oh my gosh, FS!
Absolute domination
Cleaning
here.
them up.
Absolute domination coming in from their side. So winning the pistol round, I can see they've gone in for the 4 spies, which they absolutely should. And Team True Rippers here need to figure out a way to stop this.
Rippers here, definitely not bleeding yet, but in a rough spot for sure. To find that momentum, especially after last game, they're gonna lose a lot of footing to FS, who've done this time and time again that they can just take a couple rounds and just take over the game completely, even after a deficit. Trailblazer by Sky as Tap God looks into ramp, a kill, doesn't find anyone pushing through smoke. Tap God gets tagged a little bit. Holy takes out Master. The beautiful headshot. Relic is taken by Cactus. This Raze grenade
Spike
might take out
down
Tap God.
A.
No, it does not. God, they're watching those angles very carefully. Gets attacked by Raze for a beautiful chunk. God, definitely bleeding right now. Might not be able to peek. Having advantage.
FS, has he just locked in from mid and come around from vents, and he's just making that count, and Team True Rippers are just down to 1 tap. God, it's a little bit too much for him to do here, and he gets taken down as well. A 3rd round in the bag here for Team FS.
FS is looking unstoppable this game. They are just pushing through when they know that they have room to.
They
Yeah,
are
this
my
is looking scary.
absolutely, man. And I know I said we might go down to the wire in this second match, but hey, these guys they look hell bent to make me eat my words. And Team True Rippers really need to find another gear within themselves here to deal with this.
I mean, we did count FS out last game too, but as we saw, we cannot do that. So I'm counting on True Rippers to make a play for it and finally count themselves around or get something out of it.
Spike
But
down mid.
Paradox over here struggling a little bit with Coley as Coley has an angle on him. Coley will try to go through a site to get a
enemy remaining.
on him, and he does get a headshot onto Paradox. Paradox really struggling with where to go as FS just takes a flawless round again. Man, team. Crazy.
Unbelievable. I mean, we're at 4-0, and I don't want to call it too early because we know what one Tap God is capable of, and we know what Paradox is capable of on the KO. I've seen it in our last tournament. I've seen them perform in previous tournaments as well, and I'm really counting on them to make this KO pick work for them. One side note is that one Tap God is on the Killjoy, and I wonder if he would have been. It may have been wiser for him to go for that raise pick, but hey, that's just me saying it because I love seeing him on the raise. And on the Killjoy, perhaps the ability to push may be just a little bit restricted because of the need for him to stay alive, perhaps for those post-plant positions. And now we'll get the pick onto iGod here. That helps. That helps. FS eSports now down to just 4 players.
Pop flash by Paradox, definitely. Good move. It's a nice. Oh, he gets the molly off. Definitely moves the jet away. Is this the round that Rippers to take it? Beautiful. Yep, there we go. Paradox with a beautiful shot onto Coley. Will he be able to defend his team from the attacker? Oh, will they be able to take out the defenders and take on the site? The knife comes out. He throws it up to heaven. He detects one agent, suppresses the jet. Definitely under a lot of pressure, but maybe knows. He too with that clutch res. Will Paradox alone be able to cover? He is not.
No, he is not. He is not an FS here. What are they doing? They've found a.
Now.
Man, these guys are absolutely dominating here on Split.
Had a glimmer of hope, and that Sage with the res takes it from them. Absolutely brutal. It's 5-0, Grit. Oh my gosh, I know we should not be counting them out, but this is looking very dire for Team True Rippers. Unless they're able to pull it off in the attacking phase. Unless they pull it off in the defending phase. It's looking a little too gloomy for them. I hope that Paradox and Tap God are able to pull their team into that next round. Alright, we see a beautiful rush from B Garage. Team True Rippers. Will this work, or will the defenders be able to stop this push? Raise bomb. Oh
Coley,
my God,
you
Coley
smoke
gets a double.
criminal. Getting those
my
kills
God,
through that
Relic
smoke.
gets
I've got your trail.
Relic is able to pull it back though, and there's that KO ultimate being pulled out, but Cactus
There we
denies.
go,
Cross is down to just Paradox and Relic here. It is a 2v2 situation, so maybe this could be.
You are divided.
This could be the round the Team True Rippers were waiting for. They need this round, folks.
FS is still at an advantage. If Cactus gets a lucky shot onto Paradox, Astra is pretty much dead at this point. Anything will kill her.
Here.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Yet
With that
another
beautiful
retake.
shutdown. Wow.
Yet another retake. And Team FS, they have shown up here tonight. Make no mistake, folks. They have shown up. And we thought they had a slow start to Haven, but take a look at this game. Team True Rippers. I mean, what are you, if you are the coach of Team True Rippers right now, what are you telling your team, Seth? What are you telling your team? probably that you.
Sorry about that.
No
There was a
worries.
train.
No worries, man. I was just asking you that if you were Team True Rippers coach right now, what are you telling them?
Break my clipboard. I'd be mad. I mean, we sub in Tap God. You sub in Tap God. You put your player on the KO that he's known for. They have to make something happen, or this all nothing, because they're losing rounds really quickly, and they need to some sort of momentum back. The kids are ultimate coming in, and nobody gets detained. Will they be able to make a move? Is this where FS get it back? Tapgar finally gets that tap that he's been waiting for on beat. Beautifully done. Defender kills their ultimate coming in. Will they be able to retain anyone? Oh my gosh. FS knowing that they're able to defend this side, but Trap God and Paradox making quick work out of their enemy team.
And now it's a 2v4. This surely this should be round number 1 for Team True
There you go,
Rippers.
Smoke. That was a beautiful shot. Paradox be foolish enough to peek this, or will Cactus can Smoke A get that beautiful kill. We can see Smoke A perform in tense situations like this without any hesitation. Cactus over here, the solo member left for his team. He is not able to pull it, and Trapka gets a 3K and instantly puts his team on the board.
And there you go. The first round in the bag for Team True Rippers. Let's go. That is what I'm talking about.
They found their footing. Maybe they found that momentum. Maybe now they know how to approach this game. And so, my prayers are with the True Rippers. Maybe they are gonna be able to pull it off in the end. Let's have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see on what the Terminator is able to do, and the Trap God himself.
And I don't know if you've noticed, man, the number of players in this match right now with those Radiant gun buddies, it's unbelievable.
I can't use that.
And
Crazy.
that's the impact of KO that I was talking about, completely denying mid control to the defense. And maybe we just needed to see a little bit more of that from Team True Rippers. But elsewhere, one tap god will get a pick, and now Paradox needs to land this headshot on the smoke. He will.
Yup, there we
He
go.
will. And that means that A site is going to be completely available for Team True Rippers. Master does have the showstopper as an option available. He needs to make that showstopper count here.
Oh, Paradox over here showing what he's known as the Terminator. Why his coach put him on this character. He's making quick work of the enemy. Flash again to peek
One
that corner.
enemy remaining.
Has been planted. Just need to wait for that Sage, who might just econ. If nothing else.
It's a lot to do. It's a 1v3 situation. They've got a Raze ultimate. They've got Paradox in heaven. They've got Relic on site. And Master has spotted him out with that jiggle peek.
Rushing to that. Yeah, there we go.
Paradox
He takes him
will
out.
get that kill despite getting spotted out first here. Team True Rippers doing well here, fighting back. A second round on the board. And Seth, it's time to talk about the magic number, my friend. It is time to talk about the magic number. And this is what I'm saying, right? On a map like Split, which is so defenders sided, and we saw that with the way FS eSports dominating those first 6 rounds in a row. On the side of the attack, I would say you can get away with as little rounds as 3.
Let's flush them out.
4 or 3, and I've seen that. I've seen teams pull back rounds, pull back games in the second half, even after winning just 3 rounds on attack. So, if I'm Team True Rippers coach, that's what I'm telling them. I'm like, hey, this is Split, all right? We can pull back 8 rounds in the second half as well, and we can push this into overtime and take these boys to Icebox. And that's what I'm going to be telling my team if I was Team True Rippers coach. And surely 2 more rounds at the very least.
Opponent's killed.
As Master will get the first pick. Gets traded out by B2.
Shots over here has Coley's number written all over him. He'll be able to get that pop flash in. He does get a pop flash in. Tags Coley for a little bit. Doesn't get a kill necessarily. Healed by his us.
I've got one trail.
Over here. The agent gets suppressed. Yes, he spots 2 of them.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful kill by Relic under 2 of them. Instantly punished for swinging that.
Smokey has got too much to do here, and he won't expect one tap god from behind. And one tap god teasing him with that crosshair placement on his head. A third round in the bag, and hey, oh, this game is not over yet. Hang on. We can't call this one yet. It is 6-3. And Seth, if these guys can pull back another round, we cannot count them out because they can put it back on defense.
The Terminator just had to be calibrated. Maybe he was just looking at the readings and he was like, man, I had a reading on these agents. There's no way that they're gonna come out. Might just go to a game 3.
Suppressing.
As FS has something in their bag that they're gonna pull off right now. Oh my god, and as I say this, the caster curse, B2 takes out Paradox.
The caster's curse, man. It is the caster's curse. And now a couple of kills exchanged here. Cactus with that judge is punishing from default. Ooh, a crispy headshot onto him by Cross. As Smokey will salvage a kill with that frenzy from under heaven. Manages to pick up a phantom here.
Last player standing.
And Team True Rippers are turning up the heat.
Again.
A 4th round in the bag for them. The scoreline, folks, now moving to 6-4. All of a sudden, Team FS have somehow lost their way after putting back-to-back rounds. 6 back-to-back rounds. Have now lost 4 in a row. Unbelievable. What a topsy-turvy game this is. What a topsy-turvy game this is.
I still believe that True Rippers can fully an advantage this round.
Thank you.
Can make it 6-6,
Cover going
get off next round, and have the beautiful advantage where they might just be able to pull off a win. Paradox definitely showing us why the KO was hidden in the game 1. That is a secret weapon, and can only be utilized times of dire need, and this is a time of dire need. So the beautiful angle onto Cactus. Will he be able to get a kill? Yes, he does. The Opper goes down.
You should run.
Oh, Killjoy ultimate coming in.
Want to fight it?
Us plants a spike. They be able to watch heaven. Beautiful ult by Astra actually. Blocking sight. They are pulling all their shots.
That's a helpful revive as well, I'll tell you that, because the equation is now a 4 versus 3 and it's iGod who has come out.
The Trailblazer definitely spotted someone. Let's hope that Cross gets them. Paradox.
One tap god is on the operator.
Enemy remaining.
Gets one pick. It is down to just iGod. But it looks like he does get traded out as his showstopper comes out.
Last round
And
in
it
the
wasn't
half.
enough. And what that does mean is that there's a 5th round on the board for Team True Rippers. Folks, are you guys watching this? It is 6-0 to 6-5. What a comeback we have witnessed here from Team True Rippers. It is far from being done. Make no mistake, it is far from being done.
Placing sentry.
Last trade, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that, and it was beautiful.
Last round of the first half. Here we go. Team True Rippers coming in towards this B side. B2 is going to wall off B main.
This is a beautiful ulti and a judge.
Oh, this is going to get hectic. This is going to get hectic. B2 will get concussed here.
Still okay. He's still okay. There we go. Paradox gets taken out, and so does Master. Ow.
A quick couple of trades here. Team True Rippers down to 3 players now. Choosing to go in for that rotate. Interesting because take a look at Kohli. Take a look at
FS just has
Kohli.
to let them play it themselves.
But he is waiting for
Only
them.
up to.
He is waiting for them on A side as this rotation comes in with that spike. He does have the lockdown as an option as well. So any signs of commitment from Team True Rippers onto this A side, we are going to see that lockdown being pulled out from Kohli.
Waiting might be their way to secure an advantage still. FS has got it in the bag. They just don't have to choke. They have to just let them play into their hands and they have this round ready and squared.
And at this
We
point,
still
you
have
might-
seen-
I mean, at this point,
30
you're probably
seconds
thinking
left.
they need this round. Oh, you have to
Spike
think
down
iGod
mid.
should have got that pick on Cross.
God,
enemy
beautiful
remaining.
scuffle and gets taken out by Cactus as he takes
Cactus.
out Relic for a 3K.
It's a good shutdown coming in from them. A much needed round as well from Team FS.
Switching
And
sides.
folks, Make no mistake, 6-0 to 7-5. That half belonged to Team True Rippers, you have to say, with the momentum shifting their way as well. And now it's going to come down to how FS is going to respond on this attack. I remember what I told you, Seth. You can go in with 3 rounds on split and you can still hope to win that match. And now Team True Rippers have 5. And my money's on Team True Rippers to win the second half. If I'm being completely honest, and I think this match is going to be headed over to Icebox for that tiebreaker, but we're going to have to see how Team True Rippers are going to be setting up defensively. A quick look here, Sky is going to be holding down this mid position. We got Master and Paradox here in that B section, and we got Relic and one tap god on that A site on the Killjoy here. He's going to be locking this place down. Some presence in mid and B, and in fact we have a player at A as well. So Smoke A is outside of A.
They're on Cactus. Cactus is freaking in that mid market trying to find a pick on the factory. Doesn't find anyone. The drone maybe be able to detect someone. Presence has been detected. Will Cactus get a shot? No, he gets tagged by the Sky instead. My God, going in to save his friend, even from the impending doom that might await him from that Sky's bullets. One thing that I do not like right now is that FS has left their spike. Never mind. Joy goes back to get it. Coley, end of the hour over here, getting back the spike. Not leave a spike like that, especially in a time where you're trying to really put the pressure on a team like Rippers. FS really need to keep the pressure up.
Peekaboo, says Cactus from that vents area, and Cross was there to pick up that kill. He is blinded though, and iGod with the classic. We get the pick. The trade coming in there.
iGod is a true avenger and true friend, man. He was supporting his friend. He was like, I ain't letting you die for nothing. Advantage is still towards True Rippers. Will they be able to make it?
I don't know, man. 12 seconds on the clock. The spike is nowhere to be seen. It is in fact on the hands of
Might be
Kohli.
able to plant it right now.
Oh, it's going to deny him.
A lot of work.
Oh, it's going to come down to a second. He will just about get the plant down.
Oh,
it is down to just one tap god. 21 HP on him.
First over here have a chance, but a classic is looking a little glum. Here we go. Like I said.
That drop down from heaven, that audio cue really giving away his position, man. Unfortunately, and Team FS.
Can I get this?
Ooh.
Thanks.
I think Team True Rippers really needed that round. They did need that round, because what this means now, and there you go. There's the timeout, and I know why this is being called, because the question they're probably asking at this point is, do we need to go in for a full buy? And obviously they should, obviously, because they won. And perhaps that's more of a question for Team True Rippers at this point. With 5 rounds on the board, do they go in for a full buy, or do they allow Team FS to pick up another round? Because then you're looking at 9-5 before you begin your gun rounds. And
I think you need to do a full buy. You've already seen it happen in the last game. They did not go for a full buy and they were heavily punished. I think that is not. You need to learn from the enemy's mistakes. For it. All about momentum. You said it. It's all about momentum. And if they give up momentum now, it might get a little hard. But we have seen signs of life from True Rippers.
Absolutely, man.
They definitely are a capable team. If there's anyone who can bring back that deficit, it is them. But it might just be a little hard to find their footing, especially with a changed side. They do it? They do not. 9 seconds left. They might just be going for it.
I think they're not. So bold move. I mean, credit to them. So they, you know what this means is that they back themselves. They back their abilities in the gun rounds, and they're saying, you know, we're okay to pull back from a 9-5 position. And oh my goodness!
iGod with a beautiful drone.
Oh my goodness! These guys are not messing around today, man. FS, look at Cactus go! Look at him go!
One enemy remaining.
Ran them down.
This was demolition, absolute demolition.
Again, you said it yourself. They didn't commit and were absolutely punished for it. It's a little tough to see. Round advantage. Urge.
But 9-5 on the scoreline. This does mean that FS is going to come in with those SMGs. It's going to be a bonus round for them. I think it was a flawless victory, if I'm not mistaken. And
Make 'em
It was
dance.
flawless.
I mean, all cards on the table. Team True Rippers needs this round. There's no doubt about it. They've got full buys. There is absolutely no reason for them to lose this round. It's pretty much SMGs versus rifles at this point, and they need to pick their fights wisely. They need to pick their engagements wisely. And if Team True Rippers loses this round, I'm going to call it for them. I'm going to call that FS is going to move in to
Can't
that
do
semi-final.
that. You're a caster. You're supposed to be unbiased.
I mean, you know what I mean, man. It's going to be 10-5. And there you go. Master will get a pick onto Igor, but no, Cactus is going to get the trade. Does he get his hands on the Vandal? Does he get his hands on the Vandal, though? That's the key here. Can he get his hands on that gun?
No, but Coley is looking at a beautiful angle, waiting for the smoke to dissipate, or at least waiting for someone to shoot. Cactus over here watching mid-market. Everyone's waiting patiently. Astra with maybe an ultimate? Is her ultimate ready? Oh, no.
Alright.
Just in the air. My bad.
FS is going to wall off the vents area and making their intentions clear. They're going to push onto this B side. They get their hands on that Vandal that we were talking about earlier. There is a player here. It is Cross who is going to be on that C side. Oh no.
Playing with his birds.
That was a
What are
mistake.
you doing?
They're going to pay for that one. Paradox here trying to do some damage control.
Spike planted.
Smokey will get the plant down.
No, Paradox's location, a beautiful smoke by the Omen. Smoke watching through his own doing. Begging for Paradox. There you go. Paradox be able to get someone out. Paradox actually...
Cactus here. Can he get his ace? Oh, Kohli's going to steal it from him, but hey, 10-5. And this is the round that I was speaking about, Seth. This was an all-important round. It was a full buy coming in from True Rippers. And here's why I was so persistent and insistent that they should win this round is because take a look at their economies now. They are going to be forced into another eco round. And that means it is most likely going to be 11-5 at the end of this. And Team FS surely must be backing themselves. Folks, can we talk about this scoreboard for a second? Cactus, what has he had for dinner? Because he's on 17-9 and he has looked unstoppable tonight. iGod hasn't been far behind either. And on the side of Team True Rippers, Paradox once again on top of that killing here. As Kohli once again gets the pick. This time it is Paradox. iGod taking down Relic.
iGod popping off too. This man has had some insane...
Last player standing.
Oh my gosh, Cactus! Just unstop, upstream, kill. Amazing done. Cactus gonna get another kill. No, TapGod showing him.
Glimpses of brilliance from one TapGod there, and that's what I was talking about. That's what he's capable of. But at this point, unable to stem this tide as Team True Rippers, as Team FS have absolutely dominated this map right off the bat. I mean, that's 6-0.
My father once said. As my father once said, too little, too late.
Too little, too late, man. Too little, too late. I mean, the first half comeback was definitely something else, right? From 6-0 to 6-4.
Oh, absolutely.
Placing swarm grenade.
That gun round where they shouldn't have saved, I think that really cost them.
It was probably worth taking that risk in hindsight.
Oh my gosh, Cross.
All right, there you go. This is what we like to see. Here's some aggression from True Rippers, getting 2 picks early on. B2 elsewhere will get a trade. This is on A side. They don't have the spike though, and that's a bit of a challenge. Kohli now making his way over to this A side as his team will somehow guard against this push coming in from True Rippers. Cross is on heaven. He does have the operator, and this could be huge. This could be big.
Both Terminator and TapGod are alive. They will be pulling their team through. We've seen that. Relic might be down for the count, but we do have our hopes on the robot himself. Cross with an op, watching very carefully and very patiently. They can make good work out of them. Paradox watching long A, waiting for Kohli to stick his head out. Here you go, there comes the Sky Ultimate.
There's the operator peak I was talking about. He needs to make this work. This smoke though. There is a gap in that smoke and... Oh!
He goes for the plant.
That shot should have connected.
Oh no! Paradox! Still gets the kill on the B2. but A gets instantly taken out by Cross, and this might be in favor of.
Take a look at Smoke A, though he can't stop the defuse, but he will save the AWP, and that is some unbelievable trigger discipline from him. He saw Sky, who was not able to look at him at that point, and he waited for the peek coming in from the Killjoy from behind and managed to pick up both those kills. Never mind, the spike could not be saved, but he was able to save that operator, and that could be big for Team FS Esports. But Team True Rippers fighting back, and this is what we like to see. They are not a pushover. They are fighting back.
Not giving up.
Absolutely.
Definitely not giving up.
And that's what we like to see.
What I like to see. Yep. And as long as Paradox, Relic, and Trap God have their guns, I think it's a worthy fight.
Absolutely.
Oh, he suppressed one agent. He knows Coley is around the corner. Paradox definitely looking to get some heads right now as Master is watching mid-market. They get a kill. Will Cross and Master get a kill off of mid-market? If they do, that can be very big. A pop flash. Gets I got instantly hops down. God, looking for that angle. Instantly sees Paradox. Paradox not moving one bit. Their team has advantage. That pop flash instantly going out. He gets tagged left and right. But I got and Cactus have their names written. Old Ing.
Oh, look at that. KO Knight denying the showstopper. Unbelievable. 3 versus 4 situation here. One tap God gets one, gets traded out.
There you go. KO has been taken out. Will he get eliminated by Smoke? Yep, and that is it.
Smoke A cleaning things up. Round number 12 in the bag for Team FS.
And things are getting heated right now. I'm getting nervous for Team Rippers. They really.
Me too. So maybe I was wrong about the Icebox prediction. Maybe this game isn't going down to the wire unless Team True Rippers can pull off something special in the next 6 rounds and overtime subsequently after that. But it is looking increasingly unlikely, folks. Team FS
defending
are just on
really defending.
They're on a different level today, Seth.
Oh, he gets a Cactus. Gets a shot on the Trap God. Why would you think that? Oh, that was insane. Trap God, you were the one true hope. Advantage towards FS. Let's see if Paradox can still make good moves. Oh no, and Astra gets taken out by Cactus.
The timing of that smoke.
Yeah.
The timing of that smoke going off was so unfortunate, and now. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is curtains, isn't it? It's 1 versus 4, Seth. It's time for. What was the phrase again? Ape him?
They gotta ape him.
Oh, ape him. And he is gonna get ape. And folks, with that.
Oh!
Unbelievable. Seth, what have we just witnessed here, man?
Upset.
Absolute domination on Split FS. We're on a different level tonight. Cactus once again, 307, the average combat score. He is looking so dangerous, and I would not have told you that Team True Rippers would be eliminated in the first round. But hey, tournament favorites for a reason, right?
Yeah, I'm like, that's a big upset. I was actually hoping for more things out of Trap God and Paradox, and they just weren't able to. I mean, Paradox did significantly better than his old team, but Trap God really was not able to pull through for his team, and it just a beautiful performance by FS. And FS really showed why they were the previous champions and why they are going to defend their title through and through. They did not win through the skin of their teeth. They won through sheer skill and hard work with a 13-6 victory. And yeah, like you said, that round where they should have saved, that was just unfortunate. They should not have saved.
Decision. It was a big decision. I mean, I'm just looking at the scoreboard right now, man. This looks like a flag. They got all the blue on the top and the red at the bottom. I mean, it is just absolute domination from Team FS Esports. I mean, take nothing away from Team True Rippers, right? I want to talk about their comeback in that first half. It was amazing. 6-0 down, and I asked you at that point, what do you tell Team True Rippers if you're the coach? And I don't know what he did, but they finished at 7-5 at halftime. I thought the recovery was on. I thought they would take that momentum.
Recovery.
But
Did have
FS,
an amazing
man,
recovery.
but FS
Yeah.
somehow did some sort of a mental reset at halftime, and they were like, "No, we are not stopping this. The show must go on," and go on it
They
did.
just-
Unbelievable.
It was just sad. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
There we go.
Folks, that brings match number 2 to an end. And you know what that means? We have 2 semi-finalists confirmed. We got Team Cohesion who won that first match. And it was Team FS Esports who have won in that second game. That is some awesome Valorant action for you guys. Hey, if you're just tuning in, we are League Ego. We conduct tournaments both in the US and in India. And we want to do whatever we can from our side to help build the Indian ecosystem, esports ecosystem in India right now. This is an 8-team knockout. The teams are fighting for a big prize pool of 50,000 rupees, 50 big ones. And every match is being played as a best of 3, except for the finals, which is going to be a best of 5, and it's going to be on Sunday. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel and click on that bell icon so you get notified of when we go live. One last announcement before we wrap things up for tonight: a battle pass giveaway is live. Everyone likes free stuff. Am I right, Seth? Everyone likes free stuff.
Yep.
If you like free stuff,
No, I do.
me too, man. Me too. And if someone's giving me a battle pass for free, I will take it. And you could win a free battle pass. All you got to do is follow us on Instagram and stay tuned to the weekly winner announcements, which are announced every Wednesday. We pick a new winner every week. So make sure you guys are followed on Instagram. And I hear that there's going to be more giveaways in the future. Even gaming peripherals, not just gun skins. Okay, so make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel and following us on Instagram for all these exciting updates. But with that, folks, we are pretty much done and dusted for today. Seth, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. It was awesome to have you here. I usually do this alone, but this was so much more fun this way.
Thanks for teaching me the magic number.
The
I'm
magic
really appreciative
number.
of that. For letting me
magic number.
believe in
I
the
love
enemy
it. I
team.
love it.
I'm excited for tomorrow.
And me too, man. Seth's going to be with us, folks, for the next 3 days at the very least. And if I can convince him to work on the weekends, I'm just saying. But thanks so much, man, for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Out.
Game over. Game over. Game over.